So you talked about narratives and you gave the example of Assam. Now, one state where there seems to be this narrative and it directly has a bearing on your ministry and the missions abroad is Punjab and this whole Khalistani sentiment. We've had attacks on our missions in London, San Francisco. Yes, diplomats have been summoned, statements have been read out to them, so on and so forth. What else do you intend to do to send out the message that you're playing with India's national security and territorial integrity, and that's unacceptable?
Look, again, because here again we mustn't fall for a narrative. We must actually look at what are the facts on the ground. So let's look at the facts on the ground in India and let's look at the facts on the ground abroad. The fact on the ground in India is a bunch of people went by force into a police station to take out somebody, which was in violation of probably multiple provisions of the law. So tell me which country would countenance this? Okay, that's the fact within India. So you don't have to put a movement or a ideology to it. I mean, irrespective of whatever the issue. I mean, which law-abiding society would allow a mob to storm a police station and take somebody out? That is the bottom line situation. Now, if you look what's happening abroad, in the name of free speech and democratic freedoms, of which I'm equally a votary, if you allow people to intrude into diplomatic premises, to attack diplomats, to threaten diplomats, to take down flags, I ask you, suppose the roles were reversed. Suppose one of those countries had this done to one of their missions. What do you think they'd be saying? So I think somewhere it's time that we are clear about who we are and the stand that we take. And if these things happen, there will be consequences.
So when you bring up these conversations with your counterparts, where these missions have been attacked, do they get it? Do they understand the seriousness of what's happening and what it means to India?
I would hope so.
Okay.
I would hope so. I think by and large, you will not disagree. I do communicate fairly clearly.
We'll give you that much.
And I think so do our ambassadors and my colleagues in the foreign ministry. I think we've been very, very straight with the few countries where these incidents have happened. I don't think they have any doubt about where we stand on this matter.
All right. You say so. Ambassadors are very clear where we stand on these issues. One of the incoming ambassadors, a good friend of yours, Mr. Garcetti, in his Senate confirmation hearing, apparently said that human rights was his major in college and he intends that to be very much part of the conversations when he lands in India. और आपने कहा कि उनको प्यार से समझा देंगे. प्यार से समझाएंगे इस मंच को कि क्या बोलेंगे आप उनको?
नहीं, उनको आने दीजिए ना. No, I think he should, it's certain things in our profession are best done between us. So we will leave it at that.
Okay.
But I 100% प्यार से होगा.
प्यार से बुलाएंगे. So let me